Hi guys. Right, let's look at Yasmin. This is my daughter Yasmin, she's 7. Right, let's look at the green dot. So it looks like we're looking at the people. Can you see the green dot? There. Is it there? Can't tell. Actually, no, here. Just so look there. Right. I think it's there anyway. I don't actually know. Right, so me and my daughter have been chatting, Yasmin, and we are interested in your childhood memories of being an Elvis fan. So obviously it's 2023 now, so maybe you were an Elvis fan in the 1950s or the 1960s or the 1970s. Obviously maybe later, but were you an Elvis fan in the 1950s? If you were, can you let me know your memories of it and what made you find out about Elvis? Did you watch him on his TV shows? Did you go to one of his movies at the cinema? Do you live near Gracelands in Memphis? And did you stand outside the gates waiting for him to come and go? So my childhood memory is I found an old record in my dad's cupboards, and I was only about 6 years old, and I just loved it. It instantly made me addicted to Elvis, and I wanted to find out about Elvis. And this is around 1974, and then from that I then decided to get some posters of him and put the posters on my wall. I was listening to my friends' records of him, and I would try and find magazines of him. And then coincidentally, during this period, they started rerunning all of the Elvis movies, which I loved them because for a 6-7-year-old, those movies, even though people now sort of frown on them a bit, they were brilliant. I love them. I couldn't wait to watch them. They were very child-friendly. Obviously, the other children in the films. Then you had the co-stars were fun. Elvis was fun. So Elvis's movies that were being rerun in the 70s were all about fun. I know a couple of them were a bit more serious, like King Creole and I think Love Me Tender. But the sort of cheesy beach ones and the Viva Las Vegas and the World's Fair, just all of the fun ones, well, to a 6-7-year-old were like, yeah. Do you like Elvis films, Yasmin?
Yeah.
Yes, we watched one yesterday. And so were any of you around in the mid-50s when Elvis was just starting to become famous? Did you hear him on the radio before he became super famous and he was just a new talent? Were any of you around in the 60s? Did any of you watch the 68 comeback actually when it was being aired? And then moving on to the 70s, did any of you go to his live concerts that he did in Las Vegas or in America? Did any of you get to meet Elvis? One of my childhood memories was when I was 6 or 7, I would try and dress up like him, and I would do my hair like him using Brill Cream and go to school, and I'd get my dad's shirt and turn up the collar. I just thought I was a cool kid, and I had Elvis's name on my bags. So I would go to school in 1974 as a 6-year-old, and my friends would be like, why have you got your hair like that for? Because no one else had their hair like mine when I was 6. Because Elvis really, the Elvis of the 50s really wasn't really known to my mates at school, my other 6-year-old mates. So it was me coming to school and talking about Elvis and about his music, and my love of his music was really what introduced Elvis to any of my friends in the mid-70s, yeah, because there was other musics coming into style. So, Yasmin, do you think Elvis is a good singer?
Yeah.
Do you think he's handsome?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you think he's funny when you watch him in the films? Yeah, he is funny, isn't he? And he's always playing on the beach and talking to the girls. Did we watch him? We watched, was it Viva Las Vegas with Anne Margaret, was it? And she was dancing. They were both. She was trying to get Elvis to dance. Do you remember that? And then we were copying the way he was dancing with Anne Margaret, and then she was trying to get him to get on stage, dance with Anne Margaret, wasn't she? Do you remember that? And then eventually he did join in near the end of the song. And do you remember when Anne Margaret pushed him into the swimming pool?
Yeah.
What was that song called? The Lady
Loves me.
That's it. Go on, let's do it. The lady loves me, but she doesn't
know it yet.
That's it. See? Yasmin knows it. And so I just wonder if how you being, say if you were like a very young child, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, those years, did you dress like Elvis? Were you proud to tell your friends that you were an Elvis fan? Did you love his films? Did you buy all his records? I'm very interested in the people that were around in the 1955 time, because the birth of Elvis, and obviously when he, just after coming out of Sun Studios, and he released That's All Right Mama, and it was being played on the local radio stations, and people were all talking about him, and the word was going around fast about Elvis. So, and then if, I'm really interested, did you watch him come on the TV shows? I know he did quite a few TV shows in, I think either late 55 or early 56. I think 55, one of those. Did you see him for the first time and discover him then, and was blown away by him? And so I just am very interested in any memories you've got that you'd like to share with us. I find all of your stories very interesting, whether it be 50s, 60s or 70s, the stories. And do any of your family also like Elvis? Are you a family of Elvis fans? And I think, I'm sort of thinking, you've got to look over here. I'm confused where we're supposed to look on this camera, but we'll just look at the phone, yeah? Should we look at the phone? Yeah. So, what else are we going to do? Does Daddy always watch Elvis stuff?
Yeah.
Is Daddy obsessed with Elvis Presley? Does Daddy do his hair like Elvis Presley?
No.
Are you sure? What's this? What is this thing here?
Yeah, but you don't do it like that.
I shouldn't even have hair. I dye my hair black. I'm 56 years old. So, do you think when you're grown up, you were like Elvis? Maybe, maybe not. Who's your favourite singer now? Dad. The lady loves
me,
but she doesn't know it yet. Anyway, that's it. Thanks, everyone. We're going to go. Let me know.
Bye-bye.
See you later, alligator. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New